How's it going, everybody? So I am just hanging out in my Faraday cage today, listening to all the news reports about the explosives investigation in London, Ontario. And these guys, Jerry Tong, Zikun Wang, and Fei Hui, I think his name is. These guys got arrested, and they're all developing this military weapon system at Western University with their university resources and government resources. These guys are working with nuclear resources and developing weapon systems that are probably going to be used against us.
Moore's Lab is an engineering startup developing a novel electronic warfare system in response to requirements set out by the Canadian Armed Forces and the Navy.
So he said this is an electronic warfare system, but here on the headline it says mobile counter drone system. Mobile counter drone system is defensive. Electronic warfare system is offensive. And this system can be used in both ways, since it emits microwaves, high level of microwave bursts. Can be used against people as well. I believe that's what they're using in this real estate mobbing scenario, where they're just zapping the neighbors out of their homes and businesses, and then buying them for pennies on the dollar because nobody wants to live in a microwave.
No military demand. We are building a mobile and low-cost system capable of detecting and defeating micro and mini uncrewed aerial systems using thermal.
So he's got this system engineered to be low cost, which means anybody can afford it. I mean, a lot of the parts in the description and the diagram there are just pieces you can buy on Amazon for, I don't know, $20 to $100 a piece, and assemble them into a microwave weapon.
AI neural networks and an energetic-driven electromagnetic pulse. With our pickup truck based.
So with the electromagnetic pulse, that is something that I've been recording here for quite a while with my different EMF meters, and something I've probably slacked off on a little too much, but yeah, I have plenty of readings recorded where there are spikes of EMF emissions in various fields, but quite a bit in the 2.45 gigahertz range, which is microwave frequencies, like the same that your microwave oven makes, and it's also the same that your Wi-Fi router makes. And those systems can be weaponized as well. This isn't really that high tech. I mean, it's a transformer that fills these capacitors with energy, and then it is released into this large stainless steel antenna, this big flat piece of steel on the back here. And so it's just like an energy surge released into a piece of metal for the most part. With some high-tech stuff that I don't understand. It worked into the yeah. So anyone can afford this, and it can be configured in a variety of ways, like levels of power and size, and different ways. Like, for example, I imagine you could use just about any piece of metal for the antenna instead of this flat stainless steel sheet that they designed. I mean, you could use a pipe in your house, or a wire in your house, or an HVAC vent in your house, and have it be the antenna that releases all the EMF radiation. That's my theory anyway.
We are competing for several different military research development programs and expect to unveil a fully operational system by August 2026.
My name is Alex White. I
So these guys are looking for like government grants and government funding to develop all this stuff that they're making, which is all subvert. It's like, they say they're building a defensive system that's going to stop military drones from attacking soldiers, but this can be used offensively in many horrible ways, like zapping your neighbors with microwaves.
Graduated with my master's in engineering science.
And this guy, where did he say his name was there?
August 2026.
My name is Alex Wang.
Alex Wang. When he was arrested, it says Zukun, right? Or Zikun Wang, I believe, something like that. Hopefully he's not related to my landlords, Sally Wang and Hulu.
Graduated with my master's in engineering science from Western University. I'm currently working with Professor Jolin on nanostructure fabrication. I hold 2 NSERC undergraduate student research awards for designing and fabricating high-speed motion controls and vacuum systems, which involved working with Professor Hamid on nuclear energy material science.
So this guy's working with nuclear resources and getting some high-tech education where the subsystems that he's working on can be integrated into military weapons that can be used in their subvert war against North America.
My name is Frank Yen. I'm graduate from Western
Frank Yen. I think his name was Fei on the arrest sheet. Fei Yen.
University with a Master of Engineering in Mechanical and Materials. I'm handling the core electromagnetic analysis, building on my past work with micro-resonators and now focusing on RF simulation for our horn and slotted antennas. My specializations in PCB design and 3D modeling are crucial for our hardware integration and prototyping.
My name is Jerry Tom.
So that guy, Frank there, he's also got a high-tech education and is making all sorts of little bits and pieces that can be integrated into offensive military-style systems. And these are all budget-oriented systems that many people can afford and probably build in their garage with parts off of Amazon.
I studied integrated engineering at Western University. During my undergrad, I founded a 3D printing business, which participated in Western PSI Summer Accelerator.
So he's got a 3D printing business, and this guy was charged with firearms manufacturing. So I can only assume he was printing plastic pistols and other types of guns, but these Asian gangsters, they like to try and get real close to me. And I guess part of the reason is because they got these little plastic guns that they can hide in the palm of their hand, and they're very inaccurate, and if you're more than, 5 or 10 feet away, then you're much less likely to hit someone than if you're just a couple feet away from them. So yeah, I don't let these people stand behind me or anywhere close to me now.
PSI helped me go from 10,000 to over $250,000 in sales. After graduating, I worked at National Bank Financial and IWSL as an investment advisor.
This guy's an investment advisor, and he's seeking all sorts of government grants, so I guess he's got the right education to seek out government grants and jump through all the loopholes and whatnot. What else is he up to?
I work as a contractor investigating international fraud.
International fraud. Independent contractor investigating international fraud, and that is exactly the type of person that I would expect to be doing things like my landlord did to me at the landlord-tenant board hearings, where they were just making up stories, lying under oath, submitting false evidence, making false accusations, and sort of changing the facts to be viewed in a in a way that's different from the way it actually went down. Basically just perjury, lying in court. So I wouldn't want that guy investigating international fraud, and then who knows who he's going to blame those crimes on. Whoever he wants to, whoever's pissing him off the most.
Here at Moore's Lab, we have our own design, prototyping, and fabrication capabilities. We run a garage CNC mill, cutting materials including stainless steel, titanium, and increment.
So he's got a nice CNC milling machine there in his garage, and so maybe he's not producing only plastic guns, you know. Maybe he's making some real serious hardware.
We created our own in-house AI computing capability, running
The police conference on this investigation, they were revealing very few details. Like, they wouldn't reveal where the explosives were found, or what substances were found, what types of guns were found, or really any details surrounding the firearms charges. And these guys, they got all these people on their screen here. This looks like a university campus, and they got, looks like these people are wearing, just everyday articles of clothing like students would wear, and they're labeled. They all got a number. Human 0.73, human 0.67, human 0.35 or 38. I wouldn't want to be on that guy's radar.
8 different graphics cards and several network storage systems. We have our own chemical lab on site, capable of synthesizing primary and secondary energetics.
That's the main reason he got arrested.
We have a couple of pickup trucks that we're using for testing. We've built and designed our own ultra-high vacuum system. We're taking on the challenge of...
Looks like this guy's installing some DIY electronic weapon in his vehicle. Or bringing it over to the neighbor's house. Yeah, I wouldn't want these guys rolling around with electronic weapon systems in their little compact vehicles.
Zapping weaponized drones. Armed with a hand grenade and small explosives, these drones currently account for 75% of infantry casualties on the front lines of Ukraine. With larger warheads, these drones have been very successful at destroying armored vehicles and aircraft. As of today, there's a multi-billion-dollar demand for counter-drone systems.
I bet you all those killer drones are made in China. Now they got some Chinese guys making anti-drone technology to sell to the Canadian government so they can destroy the Chinese drones that are trying to kill the soldiers. What a world.
Canada has committed to purchasing $169 million of counter-US equipment for the armed forces. EU member states are investing 110 million euros in an R&D program. The United States DoD 2024 budget was granted $2.2 billion for counter-drone research, development, and procurement. Moore's Lab is in the right place at the right time, and we hope you can join us. Thank you.